There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Penn State's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this
brings into the open. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Got his man quickly. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making the play on it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got a man. It's Lawson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the ground, it's Carr. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. With the catch, it's Williams. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams will pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Race. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and...
Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Denmark. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. to the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Going to the run, it's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fighting off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Just plowing ahead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, what a move. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on at midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Lions will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Gonzalez. Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams will pass. Finds the big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44. First down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Denmark. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But
and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Hayes. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Makes the catch. It's Lawson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He breaks a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Williams looking for a man. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give to the left. Finding an escape route. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain, trying to move the sticks on third down. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Williams will pass. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks it. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Carr. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Did make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points. Really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
This offense has it with really good field position. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And a really good job by the defense understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Power football with the run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm